Hello, I'm back. I recently came across the What If Fantasy Model Kit Box Art video by Mataline 1967, which included a pair of Dogfight Doubles, F-14 Tomcat and Movie Zero from the Final Countdown, and X-Wing and TIE Fighter from Star Wars. After a bit of thought, I was able to come up with some pairings of my own. Unfortunately, it quickly became clear that I had come up with too many for a single video, so I'm going to separate them into groups, with each group covered in a separate video. Just to warn you, there won't be any mock-up box art in any of the vids in this series, as I don't have the time, resources or skill. If anyone out there wants to have a go at mocking up box art for any of the pairings I nominate in these vids, I for one would love to see them. Also, be aware that for many of these craft, model kits are either out of production or were never produced in the first place. If you want more information on any of these craft and any existing model kits, I suggest you do an online search. In this first episode, I'm going to nominate more possible Star Wars pairings, starting with the A-Wing and the TIE Interceptor, as seen in Return of the Jedi. These two are similar in some respects, in that they are both relatively small, fast, agile single-seaters, but widely different in others. For example, the A-Wing is a curved wedge with tail fins, while the TIE Interceptor is basically an eyeball with pole-mounted daggers. Next, we have the Naboo N1 Starfighter and the Vulture Droid Fighter from the Phantom Menace. The X1 is quite an interesting design and, to me at least, looks like a sports plane, more suited to something like air racing, while the Vulture droid is clearly intended for combat. Then there's the Delta 7 Jedi Starfighter and Jango Fett's Slave 1, which appeared in Attack of the Clones. Now some people will, with some justification, point out these two are technically mismatched, at least with regard to capability. Of course, this could also be said about a number of Dogfight Double pairings, such as the Cessna 02 and MiG-21, and the F-14 Tomcat and Movie Zero mentioned earlier, as well as other examples that will appear in future episodes. Finally, we have the ARC-170 and the Tri-Droid Fighter, which feature in Revenge of the Sith. As with the F-14 Tomcat Movie Zero example, we have a large multi-engine, multi-crew fighter going up against a smaller, more agile opponent, which may be partly why I chose the ARC-170 over the ETA-2. In addition, the latter is too similar to both the Delta 7 and the standard TIE Fighter. Can you come up with any other suitable pairings? Let me know what you think of my selection in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like and share. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to be notified about new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.